15 Okanogan. Advise all responding units that the child is in the car. I just seen her head pop up out of the back seat.
Copy. The child's in the car. You saw her head pop up out of the back seat. U-15-2101.
I'm Ciaran Warner. I'm the reporter that's been going after the body for years. What this video is the body cam footage from the Okanogan police that was just released of two members of the body being arrested and a child being rescued. This happened on April 8th, 2022. It just happened. The body is a religious cult from Alaska that has settled into Tonasket, Washington, after having some difficulty getting along with neighbors elsewhere. And I see you, Tonasket. Hopefully we can meet soon. I'll say, I mean, with this video, though, the children being rescued is huge. The daughter that's rescued is huge. You know, this is something I was writing about, the Carrie losing her kids 2 years ago. I mean, the family separation that goes on in this group is like the number one reason that I got invested in it in the first place. Just hearing the stories of survivors, you know, mothers being like torn apart from their kids. That's what happened here. This thing with Chris, he's a member that gets arrested in this video. Hearing that story drove me crazy. I mean, I was calling the police, I was calling the FBI about this stuff. And so it's a miracle that these kids have been returned. Like, I guess the big note before you watch this here that's important is that the body has shifted tactics in recent years. And instead of recruiting through this idea that Mark Bissett, the leader, is like a Jesus Christ figure or something, you know, they use this sovereign citizen thing. So Mark, still the son of God once you get to know him, but they're using this idea of sovereign citizenship, which is this patriot bullshit. The sovereign citizen thing is this anti-government radical concept started by this guy named David Straight, and it's a total delusion, which you'll see in practice. Like, it just doesn't work out for Chris and Stuart, who are the people arrested in this video, to use this language. The police are not entertained by the language. Yeah, it fails dramatically. I guess, like, you could play a drinking game every time this language is used. I wouldn't recommend it, but like, you could play a drinking game where every time Chris calls his daughter's property, or every time somebody's being arrested and they say, I'm not being arrested, I'm not under arrest, or I do not consent to being arrested. That's all David Straight stuff. You could take a drink. I mean, if you did it with shots, it would kill you because you would succumb to alcohol poisoning. They say it so many times. And I guess, like, I'm saying, like, I'm not recommending that. I'm just making the point that the doctrine of the group, the current doctrine of the group, and what's been successful in Washington for them is all over this video. Just this concept is all over the video. And that's it. That's something, I guess, that's the most important thing. And I'm just going to start playing this, and I guess if I feel I need to interject, I will, but otherwise, yeah, just enjoy the video, or I don't know, enjoy, just check out the video.
Just so you know, you're being audio and video recorded. Hey man, you want to step out of the vehicle for me?
No, thank you.
So, just so you know, you're being audio and video recorded right now, Chris.
Fine.
Go ahead and keep your hands on that steering wheel. Okay. Keep your hands on that steering wheel.
Yeah.
You know why we're here to talk to you.
Why is that?
Because of the habeas corpus.
Okay. Are you aware of the federal claim that's going on?
Why don't you just come out and talk to me, man?
I'm talking to you right now. I have all my paperwork right here if you'd like to see it.
What's the paperwork say, Christopher?
There's a lot of people that have conspired against me and testified wrongly.
Okay.
And so I have a federal claim to preserve my rights at a higher court.
Okay.
There's an order of stay and pendency of action that's been put into the Superior Court here locally.
Okay.
I have a claim open, and there's 17 wrongdoers.
17 wrongdoers?
Including 2 members of the Sheriff's Department.
Oh, okay.
And I'm willing to add anybody that stands in my way of preserving my rights.
Oh.
I've done nothing wrong.
And then,
I've done nothing wrong, and a woman who's been out of my life for 3 years came back into this county,
okay.
filed lying testimony against me, and the court signed things into action based on hearsay with no verified claim. You came to my house, you kicked down my door, you stole my property, my daughter's, and I'm pressing a claim in the federal court, and I will add anybody that I need to.
And I know I had a
I
body.
live above reproach.
What's that? I don't know what that is. Say that again.
I live above the ability to cast any accusation. When members of your department came to my door and didn't even have a proper warrant and had to call their superior and were turned away.
See, and I wasn't there for that, Chris.
I understand.
Okay.
I got rid of everything I had, even including pocket knives. I've lived out of hotels, and I've done everything I can to preserve my rights. It's paperwork from my federal claim.
And I've just never seen paperwork like that.
Most people haven't. I've studied law most of my life.
Oh, really? Oh, that's pretty neat. Did you go to college or anything, Chris?
I did.
Where'd you go to college at?
Colorado.
Colorado? Nice.
Yeah,
I'm not turning those lights
why
out.
are you here?
Chris, you know why I'm
did you
here.
follow me in?
Chris, you know why we're here, bud.
Why don't you tell me?
You know why we're here.
Why don't you tell me?
Because they're looking for your daughter.
So am I.
Your daughter's... You don't know where your other daughter is.
CPS has them.
No, your other daughter.
You tell me. Why do you think I've been in federal court and calling everybody I can?
So you're telling me you don't know where your other daughter is?
Okay, I get a call from the babysitter, and CPS and you guys kick the door down and steal my property. I'm not really in a talking mood. Unless you have information to tell me, or you can tell me that I've committed a crime, why are you here? I'm sick of being treated like a criminal.
You gonna work with me, Chris?
Are you detaining me?
Well, I would say yeah. We're on a traffic stop right now, right?
Okay, hold on. What crime have I committed? Have I committed a crime?
Chris, listen, man. Just work with me, all right, bud?
I've studied law my whole life.
Okay.
I'm an upright
And I'm not saying you're not, Chris.
member of this community.
And I'm
I've
not,
committed
Chris.
a crime.
Chris, I'm not saying you're not an upright
Okay, are you
citizen.
detaining me?
Hold on a second. All right. We have a supervisor en route, all right, Chris?
For what purpose?
To talk to you.
I'm talking to you right now.
The supervisor's coming to talk to you, all right, Chris? I think that's respectable, right?
Okay.
Right? I know you...
For what cause? For what purpose? What crime did I commit? I showed you my paperwork.
You briefly showed me the paperwork,
Would
which...
you like to see it?
I would just like you to keep your hands on the steering wheel, Chris. That's all,
Are
please.
you threatened by me?
I'm not saying I'm threatened by you,
Okay.
right? But it's a simple thing, right?
You're the man with gun. I have 0 weapons.
My hands are right
I
here,
understand.
right? Okay, that's all I'm asking, Chris,
Okay.
right?
So, am I free to go?
No, you're being detained right now during the traffic stop,
For
right?
what cause? You have to have a cause. There has to be a problem.
As far as I'm aware, Chris,
Stop.
there's probable cause for your arrest right now, all right?
Okay. There's no warrant out for me.
And the supervisor's en route with the probable cause to arrest you,
Okay.
okay? So, yes, you are being detained right now, Chris. I just want to work with you, man. Getting a
Okay.
supervisor here. So if you could work with me, that's all I ask, right?
Have I resisted you?
I'm not saying you have.
Okay.
I mean, but I did ask you if you'd step out of the car, and you told me no,
I know
right?
my rights.
Exactly, right? So, I mean,
I do not consent.
it's fair.
There's a group of 17 people in this community that's going to go to the federal court.
Okay.
And I'm willing to add anybody else that's needed.
Okay. I see your license is from Alaska.
Originally from there, yeah.
How's it? What's it like there? I've never been.
Well, colder, obviously.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure it is, right?
I don't like seeing the departments that I fund and the people who are supposed to protect the men and women from the overstep and overreach of government running around and enforcing unlawful verdicts from the court system.
Can I ask you a question, Chris? Like man to man, right?
You can.
Like, how come you didn't go to the court hearing, bud?
I attempted to.
No, well, then why didn't you go, man?
Why did the judge change his name from Henry Rawson to
And that I don't know. And that's the
And
first
then
I've
why
ever.
did he not show up, and then it was Colt? Because they're both, all of them now are wrongdoers in my federal case, and you cannot preside over a matter that you're a party to.
Chris,
Yes.
I see your daughter right now, bud. Right?
My property is my business.
So hear me out, man. Let's just make this as good as possible, bud. Right? I respect you as a man.
Do you have children?
I'm talking to you right now, buddy.
Yep.
I respect that this child is in the back seat right now.
I don't have a child in this car. This is my property.
Okay. Hear me out, man. Let's just get this go as smooth as possible, right?
Yeah, I know my rights. I'll show you my paperwork if you'd like to. Again, I have a notice of stay for the lower court to stop their order until this can be heard in the federal court.
And did the judge get that stuff, Chris?
Yes, multiple times. They've all been served. Henry Rawson, his pseudonym Hank Rawson, Christopher Colt, 2 of your sheriffs, both CPS members, and many other members of the community that have conspired.
Okay.
There's been
So,
no
and then-
verified
so-
claim.
so-
There's been no evidence.
So, Chris, hear me out, right? So you saying the judge was served?
Yes.
How come we haven't heard anything about that?
Ask Tony. I've sent him many things.
And do you think Tony is?
I've served Charlene Grooms. I've served Catherine Millette. I've served the court multiple times. I've served them at the hearing. I've served all the judges. You think they don't know? Why did they send you guys out right after they got served? To kick down my door and steal my daughters? Oh, I wonder.
See, that's unbeknownst to me, right? I don't know when you served
No, that's
anybody,
fine.
Chris,
That's
right?
fine.
I mean, that's
I don't expect you to do.
Okay,
I don't
all right.
expect that they would reveal that. Why were you sent out without even a verified claim to kick down my door and take my things?
Chris, I didn't kick down your door, bud.
I know you didn't. Your department, the men acting as sheriff, without even a warrant signed by an Article 3 judge with a wedding signature and a raised seal. You didn't even have the complaint.
Like as
Hey,
in
we're here to kick down your door, take your stuff, take your property. And I have zero notice of any of this. So in the last 2 weeks, I've had to start a federal claim to try and figure out what in the world is going on. All because a ticked off ex-wife who's been out of the picture for 3.5 years comes into town and gives lying testimony and gets the ear of a judge, and now I'm guilty until proven innocent? Yeah, I'm a little ticked.
what's that? I couldn't hear you. I'm sorry.
I'm a little ticked. I'm not pleased to see the corruption.
I wouldn't say it's corruption, Chris. I think the thing is
Would you like somebody to come kick down your door, take your property, and hold you, detain you, until you can prove yourself innocent without any verified claim or chance to speak for yourself?
and I think
That is not what the Constitution and the laws of this country. That's not right in anybody.
what led you to construction?
I wanted to work with young men who needed help to teach and train them skills.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I've invested in people my whole life.
You've invested in people, is that what you said, Chris? Well, thank you. I'm sure there's a lot of very thankful people out there for that.
Yeah. Drove across the United States to supposedly press domestic violence charges against me. After I rented an apartment for and paid the way here.
The child is right there in the fucking car.
So can I see your court documents to supersede my court documents?
Sure. Grabbing a binder here.
Yeah, no, I can see. No.
I mean, there's a lot here. What do you want to see?
I want to see E6. I want to see this court order that you're saying supersedes the state's court order.
I've got 17 wrongdoers who are coming as now. So, I mean, if you guys would like to come, you sure can. Here's an order of sale. Hand them to you one at a time. We'll need it back.
I see where you served this on the court, but that's not the same thing as a court order, sir. I need something signed by a judge that says that that he's superseding the state's court order. Okay, again, I see where you've served this on the court, but I don't see a court order signed by a judge. So I need an order from the court, not something that you've served on the court.
Okay, well, all these people have been summoned, and there's the court system in process. All these people have been summoned.
Okay, so I don't think you're what I'm saying, okay? Is I have a completely legal court order, right? So writ of habeas corpus.
It's lawful,
okay?
Yes.
All right. So I have a writ of habeas corpus, okay? Signed by a judge, all right? It's an enforceable order that we were commanded to enforce, all right? So that's why we're here today, is to enforce the court's order. I was willing to look at your documents, but you don't have a court order from a judge ordering law enforcement to do anything. You have documents that you've served on the court, but that's not the same thing as a court order.
I could show you this as well.
Okay. Well, this is a document that was sent to the Superior Court in Alaska in 2018.
It's from the Superior Court in Alaska.
Okay. All right.
I have an ex-wife that came back into the picture after 3 years of abandoning. Gave false witness and testimony, and now here we are.
All right, and I agree. Now here we are. So here are the issues at play. Is that we have a writ of habeas corpus. Okay, the court has commanded us to deliver to the court. All right, and you're under arrest for obstruction and also for custodial interference in the first degree. Okay, so you need to understand that you're under arrest at this time. Okay, I need you to exit the vehicle. All right.
Sir, I know my rights.
Okay.
I'm preserving my rights to the higher court. I would like to remove all controversy.
That's no longer that's fine. You can avail yourself to the higher court at your convenience as soon as you have an opportunity to speak with the state court. All right. So that's the issue at play here right now.
I've done nothing wrong. I do
So,
not consent to
so
arrest.
you need to understand that we're going to serve the court's order and that you are under arrest.
I do not consent to arrest.
All right. Well, you don't have to consent to arrest. Okay. I'm informing you that you are under arrest, so I need you to exit the vehicle. Okay. I guess the thing that you need to understand, Christopher, the thing you need to understand is that it's not a matter of whether you consent to it or not. I'm advising you that you are. Okay. I would very much like to have this just be a peaceful, regular deal. Okay. I don't want to start breaking windows and pulling people out of cars and stuff. I don't want to do any of that stuff. All right.
I hope you don't.
Okay.
Damage
But
private
the
property.
issue that you need to understand is that I will affect the arrest. Okay. I will do what I'm supposed to do. Okay. And we can stand here and argue about it all night. Okay.
I'm willing to add all of you to this federal claim, and you can all come to Spokane with me if you desire.
Okay.
I don't desire
it doesn't. What happens in federal court is something that'll be sorted out at a later date. Right now, what I have is lawful court documents that command me to take this child in protective custody, and I have statements of officers stating that there's probable cause to place you under arrest. So you are under arrest.
Okay. Where's the verified claim?
Okay. I don't have a verified claim. I have statements of probable cause. Okay. Which is what I need.
Probable cause is not a legal determination.
Yeah, there's PC. That's what I was told. Okay, so he's refusing to get out of the vehicle. He says we're not authorized to arrest him or anything. The child is right here in the back seat. I didn't see her at first. As Randy's talking to her, she must have woke up. She was sleeping. She was slumped down in the seat. And then I seen her head pop up and she had a hat on.
No visual on any weapons?
No visual on any weapons. We can check again, but I was right up here. watching. He has a black plastic case there. Don't know what's in it, and there's a bunch of papers on top of it that he's been talking to Randy that he has some stuff that needs us all to go to federal court and all of this.
Okay.
So, hello.
Hey.
What's going on?
What's going on with you guys? You're down at my neighbor's house.
Yeah, we got somebody here that we're talking to.
Yeah, you're on private property.
Yeah, and we have
You're
a
trespassing.
okay.
So you guys all need to leave.
Oh, supervisor's right there.
I don't care. You
No.
guys are trespassing on this property.
Can you contact
You guys need to leave.
state and find out if
You guys need to leave.
We're not leaving, sir.
Yeah, you have to. You're trespassing. That's a crime.
We're not leaving, sir.
You are illegally trespassing on this property.
We are not leaving, sir.
Why not?
Because we have a
So
court
you guys
order
are
to be here.
exempt from this law?
No, we have a court
You're
order to be here.
trespassing on this property.
We're
We
not
have a court
trespassing,
order
sir. We have a
that-
You
court
do
order
not
to be
have a
here.
court order.
Yeah, we do, and we're not.
Guarantee you the court order is squashed.
Okay.
We have a court order to be here,
Are
sir.
you guys feel under threat here?
No, not at all.
So why is he pointing out fucking Captain Obvious shit?
I have no idea why I pointed it out. Let us know. We're going to get the situation resolved, and then we'll be on our way.
You guys are trespassing now. You guys need to take your vehicles off this property.
We're not leaving.
You guys are illegally trespassing.
We are not leaving.
Take your vehicles off the property.
We're not leaving.
Do I need to call Tony?
You can call
Go
Tony
ahead.
all you want.
Tony knows about this situation.
Call him right now if you'd like.
Well, if I had cell service, I would. So you guys call him on your radio.
He doesn't have a radio on.
Oh.
He's not on duty right now.
You guys are in violation of a court order, I guarantee it.
No.
In a superior court. Papers
About 56 state 1200 will be en route to that collision.
I want to see this court order that you say supersedes the state.
1111.
Your boss has been served all this fucking paper. You guys are acting illegally right now, and you should know that. You guys are personally liable. Your homes, your properties, everything you own is on the fucking line here. Because your boss didn't share the paperwork with you. And you better know that.
Okay, so I'm not gonna engage in a legal discourse with you. Okay, all of these arguments that you have, you can make in court. That's where your recourse is. Okay, I'm not an attorney. All right.
Neither am I. I'm just a
Okay,
man.
so I'm advising you that you are under arrest. Okay, so you need to exit the vehicle.
Okay, and I'm advising you that I do not consent to it.
You don't have to consent to it. Okay, I'll take you. Here's the thing.
Private property.
Is
in my private conveyance.
here's the deal, Christopher. I don't want to have to use force to do this. Okay, I don't want to have to do that.
I don't either.
Okay, but I will. Do you understand that?
So you're threatening me.
I'm telling you exactly how this is going to go. You can either step out of the vehicle. Okay, you can. I'm gonna do the absolute best I can to not harm anybody.
Do not consent
Okay,
to arrest.
but it's not a matter of consent. All right, you are under arrest. All right, so now I'm asking you to step out of the vehicle.
I do not consent.
Okay, you don't have to consent. You're not consenting. It will be noted.
Okay, sir, we have a problem here. Call your superior, whatever you need to do.
I am the supervisor.
Consent.
Right. The crime that there's probable cause by statement of the officers is for obstruction of justice and for custodial interference in the first degree.
So you guys are stopping me, obstructing my free travel.
Okay. So again, you're throwing out these terms and stuff, and I understand you feel really strongly about all that stuff. But the bottom line is that I have a court order that I have to enforce, and I have probable cause statements from two different deputies saying that you've broken the law. So I'm arresting you, right?
So you're saying you're arresting me
Yes.
because of hearsay on somebody who's not even here?
It's not hearsay.
Okay. Where is my accuser? I do not consent.
Okay. It's not. That's. So here's the deal. Okay. I've advised you that you're under arrest. Okay. You need to step out of the vehicle now.
I'm a peaceful man. I do not consent.
Okay. And I'm a peaceful man as well. But you need to understand that I am going to enforce the law. Okay. So you need to step out of the car.
I will not resist you.
Okay.
But I do not consent.
All right. So I need you to step out of the vehicle because you are under arrest.
I do not consent to it.
You don't have to consent to it. I'm not asking you to consent to it.
You are asking me, and I do not consent.
Well, I don't want to have to use force to affect this.
consent to arrest. I am preserving my rights in a higher court.
That's not how this works,
Every
bro.
person who has gotten in my way of preserving my rights is now part of the federal claim.
Okay.
And you'll be able to present that your first judicial day, man.
Yes, and I understand my rights. I do not consent to arrest.
Well, here's the thing that you don't seem to be catching on to, is that your consent to being placed under arrest is not part of the calculus here tonight. Okay? You don't have to consent. You don't have to agree. You don't have to think that I'm a nice guy. Okay? You don't have to do any of that stuff. But what you do have to do is step out of the car, because you'll be placed under arrest one way or the other.
Okay? Well, a trespass is a trespass, and I don't consent. I'm not going to willingly put myself into that.
Okay? So what recourse are you leaving me with?
I'm going to remain right here in my private conveyance.
Okay.
On private property.
All right. So you need to.
I've done no harm.
Uh-huh.
I've done no crime that you've.
I've already explained to you the crimes that you're under arrest for.
The two officers supposedly.
Deputies.
Say
Yeah.
Okay. But of what notice is this?
Of what notice? I just gave you notice verbally that you're under arrest.
Okay. If
So-
I go downtown and somebody says something about you, I don't have the authority to come. put
Right,
you
because
under arrest.
that's why we had the process in place for a statement of probable cause, which is a legal document where a deputy swears under penalty of perjury to the court and to the people that the facts and circumstances that had them arrive at the conclusion of crime. With probable cause to commit a crime, right? That probable cause can be transferred to any officer under a statement of probable cause. I have statements of probable cause from 2 deputies, right? Okay, I've been notified of these statements of probable cause, right? These officers have, or these deputies have been, okay? So those are the crimes that you're under arrest for, right? So the fact of the bottom line here is that you are under arrest, okay? And we're not going away, right? We're not leaving, okay? You need to step out of the vehicle.
Okay, I'm not willingly going to move. I'm not willingly.
So okay. So let me explain what's going to happen next then. Okay. If you're not going to willingly step out of the vehicle and deal with this issue, then I'm going to remove you from the vehicle. Do you understand that?
I do not consent to arrest.
Okay. So you can keep saying that over and over again, whether you consent to it or not. This arrest is legal and it's going to happen.
A trespass is a trespass.
Okay.
I've done
All right.
no harm.
I'm not talking to you right now. So here's the thing. Okay. So the deal is that you're under arrest. If I have to break your window, I'll break your window. I don't want to have to do that.
That's okay. You can be added to the federal claim if you'd like to. So.
Okay.
So Chris, hear me out, man. We don't want to do this with her in the back seat,
Oh,
man.
you very much did. A couple weeks
No,
ago.
with the breaking of the window, man. So work with us, man. So we don't have to do this with her right there. Please.
Is this a one-way street? Why are you blocking a free man's right to preserve his rights in the higher court
so hear us out, dude.
and protect his property?
You work with us. There's possibility we put that in your property, and then when you go to your first judicial day, you can present that to the judge. Okay. Well, then you're telling me you had a bunch of.
Don't touch him.
You need to step away. You step away.
You guys are on
Step
private
away.
property. I don't
From
need
step
to.
away, or
I'm
you're going to
not
be,
a threat.
or you're going to be placed
I'm
in.
not a threat.
You step away, or you're going to be placed in custody
Don't
for
need to step
obstruction.
away.
Okay.
It's not
You need
obstruction. I'm
get
not
this guy away from
stopping
her.
you. Don't touch
All right.
me, or you
All
will
right.
be sued.
Nope.
Nope.
You're done.
No. Hey. You guys relax. You guys relax.
Get that
I'm
knife
not
out of his
doing-
pocket.
I'm not doing anything illegal here. You guys are trespassing.
No, you don't get to walk up on us while we're
I
trying
can
to
do whatever I want on private property.
I'm gonna fucking tase you.
Stop. Don't you?
Just take him
I'm
down.
not- Hey, I'm not acting violent.
There we go.
Hey. Hey, get off my neck, motherfucker.
Nobody's on your neck, dude.
Yeah, you are. You're hurting my head. Stop. Stop.
You're under arrest.
No, I'm not. I'm not under arrest. I haven't done anything illegal. I didn't touch anyone.
Let go of my arm.
I didn't. I'm not holding you.
Let go of my arm.
You're hurting my neck.
Let go of my
You're
arm.
hurting my neck. You're
Put your
hurting
hands
my
behind
neck.
your back.
Stop. Well, hold on. Don't hurt my arm.
Then stop resisting, bro.
Just let me sit up my back.
Nope.
Yes, please. Oh, just let me. Oh, my back! Oh, fuck! Chris! Hold on. Hold on.
The subject in custody is not the subject that we were here for. This subject's in custody for obstruction and resisting. Right? So that didn't go the way I wanted it to.
No, he would.
We were
Greg asked him to step away way before this, and he says, "No, we're trespassing." He lives up here.
And you already gave him the opportunity to back away. I told him several times to back away, and he wouldn't listen. So now he's under arrest. Anyway, so this guy's going to jail.
Okay. Break the passenger side front window. Unlock it. Open the door.
I want you guys to keep in mind, we got a little girl in the back seat behind the driver.
Yep.
Okay. Basically, what's going to happen is this. Gary, I want you to go to the passenger side. I want you to pop the window, unlock the door. Okay. Greg, we're going to remove him from the vehicle.
Okay.
Yep. All right, Christopher, here's the deal. I'm going to give you one last opportunity to step out of the vehicle. If you refuse to step out of the vehicle, we're going to break into your vehicle and remove you. You understand? Come on, man, step out. The fact that you're not consenting is a matter of record. I promise you, absolutely no one is going to read these reports or watch this body cam video and have any doubt in their mind that you did not consent to this. We're not going to search your vehicle. Okay? Step out. All right, go and step to the front of the car with Deputy Taft.
Sir? I was very specific.
All right. Come on in front, buddy. Put it down in the car. Put it behind your back.
Where'd your car at, Randy?
The cuffs aren't necessary. The cuffs aren't
As
necessary.
comfortable as possible,
The
all right?
cuffs are not necessary.
No, they are. To ride in my car, yeah, they have to be. Are we going to do?
Mine's right behind yours, or Greg's is farther
Go ahead and
back.
put it in mine.
He's got it.
Get it right here. It's going. It's.
I want to know what you're doing with my property.
I'm putting it in my car.
I got nothing on it. I need to know what you're doing with my property, Chris. Answer
Are
me.
you talking? Are you talking about this?
Chris, I'm talking about my daughter.
Are you referring to your daughter as property?
Yes, I am.
Wow. Okay.
That's
Well,
the
your
legal-
daughter, who's a human being, is
That
being
is the
taken into
legal
protective
term,
custody per the writ of habeas corpus. That could be explained to you earlier. Let's go ahead and get in the back of my car. We're gonna get you someplace less obnoxious than here pretty soon. Okay.
Whatever you. Never mind, I'm not going to say it.
Okay.
You're definitely not property, sweetheart.
Yeah. No doubt. No doubt. It took me like a whole. Like my brain went through 3 different iterations of what he might have been saying before I finally put it
I
together.
thought he was talking about the car.
I thought he was talking about the binder I was holding.
I thought he was talking about the car. And then when, we got clarified, my brain locked up.
Good job.
This is Gary.
Hi.
Hi.